The same 3.
You ain't original.
I don't have to be.
Hola, amigos. Welcome to episode 18 of Lifting Out Loud. My name's David, aka Coconut Cream Pie.
Oh, God. Here we go.
For obvious
Starting with this
reasons.
shit.
Is it for obvious reasons?
It's very obvious because
Damn, Dave, what have you been doing?
Asian people love coconut and I cream pie. So there you go.
Damn it.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, like
What a fucking way to start it off.
Pie is good. All right.
Wow. Okay.
What a way.
All right. That's what we're gonna do today.
This episode is brought to you by McDonald's.
No, rum chata.
Please download their McDonald's app. They have great deals on there. Today, for example, I was feeling very tired when I came over here, so I stopped by McDonald's and got their large iced coffee, all black.
Tastes like dog shit.
Tastes like dog shit, but it gets the job done for $1. Yep.
Damn it.
Anyways, go ahead, guys.
Sounds terrible. Brandon, a.k.a. King of Spotting. A.k.a. Rap God. A.k.a. Chalk Poppy.
Chalk Poppy.
Martin on the ones and twos. AKA Little Tortilla Boy. AKA the King of Chipotle.
All of a sudden.
And we got somebody with us today.
Another special
a
guest.
returning special guest all the way from Delaware.
all the way from Alabama.
Alabama.
Iowa, Delaware, same thing. Manny, a.k.a. quarter pounder with cheese.
You get
a.k.a.
that for $1?
Get that for $1 at McDonald's.
Like, by the way, that is on the dollar menu.
I'm cheap and filling. a.k.a. thick bear. Let's go.
Thick Bear.
Hell yeah.
What's going on, Manny? How's Delaware?
Iowa's not bad.
How's the fucking cornfield life?
It's
Yep.
just humid. Honestly, if I'm being honest, 83 and like 50% humidity.
Oh, God.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Fucking
No,
feels
That's
like-
terrible.
83
I
though.
mean, like-
50% humidity.
I mean,
It
so
doesn't even
basically
get
what
50%
happens
here.
is you sit there and you
Yeah.
go and you walk, and all of a sudden you're sweating like you've been in the
damn,
middle
burning
of a workout.
calories.
Not really. You're just wet.
Ooh.
And like here I can walk
That's what I'm talking
in
about.
90 and chill because there's shade, but nope. Throw a frisbee, sneeze, all of a sudden I'm drenched in sweat. It's over.
Oh my god.
I still can't get used to that.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
So
Nothing really new. It's only been like 2 months.
Has it?
Month and a half, something like that. I
Damn,
came in May.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. About 2 months.
So not much has like happened.
Yeah. So update us.
Now, the big question is, how much do you bench now?
Oh.
Probably tipping the scale at 305.
Oh!
God.
We're
'Cause
getting somewhere.
In the time that I did, I hit 290 on the way there.
Okay.
Oh.
And so
Okay.
300's in the cards.
Goddamn, we're getting there.
That's great. You bench almost as much as how much Martin weighs, so that's always good.
You
This
bench about
motherfucker-
the same as this guy.
This
over here.
motherfucker weighs more than me. What the fuck
Yeah.
you saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm like 277 right now.
Oh!
Big boy.
Dude, I'm
pushing
feeling
the
it
limit.
out.
Big boy weight.
I might as well hit 308s right
Feeling
now.
it
There you
out.
go.
Filling it out, man.
Fuck, might as well fulfill that medal that you got.
Right?
You know
I
what
was
I'm
like, there is show weights? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I got through the 308 medal.
Oh, yeah.
He told you?
That's what he was talking, yeah.
Bastards. I
Yeah,
just
dude,
checked
like,
that on
that's
open
crazy.
powerlifting.
Damn.
I was not
They
show weight.
fucked that up, and like they fucked up my bench too. Like they put me down as like a 330 bench, and I think I only benched like 314 or whatever. Yeah.
You got 15
I know,
pounds
I
in
got
total.
15
I got
pound
called
extra
fat.
total, man.
You're elite
Yeah, Manny
now.
got jumped like 50 pounds.
Holy crap.
Yeah, because I weighed in at 240 and a show weight's 308 plus.
Why?
I don't
They
know.
fucked up.
They fucked
God
up
damn
super hard.
USPA. Get your shit
Fucking
right.
old school iron.
That was the same
Dropping
me
the
too.
ball again.
I didn't realize that until you mentioned open powerlifting last night. I was like, what the fuck? I was never 308.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh,
That's-
how dare you?
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, but guess what? You got a first place medal. So who cares?
Plain.
It doesn't say 308 on it, does it?
No.
Oh man. Well, then
It's
you're
a
good.
gold medal.
You're good.
Blue ribbon. Blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon for
That's
lifting
right.
against no one. Oh,
All right. So when's your next meet again? We were just talking
November
about
3rd and 4th. They haven't even put the opening up
Where
yet.
at?
But, it's going to be Iowa State
it.
Championships.
And in Delaware.
Delaware, Ohio.
Delaware, Ohio.
Delaware, Iowa.
But that's the next meet. That's the plan. And so, like, I think
What weight class?
275s.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
I'm not doing 308s. What
not
the fuck?
cutting weight.
No.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's like 30-some pounds.
Dropping 30 pounds. Like,
Yeah,
I
don't
like
do
my
that.
bench being where it's at right now because
Good.
I feel strong and I can still do clap push-ups,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
has me
There
pumped.
you go.
There you
But
go.
I don't want to lose that. And
Cool.
We'll just chill.
275s.
275s.
That a boy.
We'll fill it out. It's like I was meant to be here.
Hey,
Fuck it.
that's good. This will be what, your first meet in a while, huh?
Yeah. In like,
Like a year?
yeah.
More than a year?
No,
A year and a half.
Well, no,
So
because
your
the
last
last
meet was
was
in what?
May.
May?
Yeah.
May of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's been a-
yeah, it was over a
year and
year.
a
It's gonna be like a year and a half.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's
Yep.
nuts, man.
That's plenty of time to improve.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like trying to. My bench has improved, which is cool. But
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's good.
squat.
The real question is, are you gonna pull 500 in a fucking meet yet, or what?
We were talking about
Are you
it,
gonna
and
fucking shit the bed?
I wanted to. I want to pull 500 that meet, but I think we're gonna play it by ear. I think we're gonna shoot just for a regular 480, 475, something like that, and we'll see how it goes from there. Because we're trying to squat 475.
Oh, my
Okay.
Atlanta.
I wanted
Okay.
to. I wanted to get to a point where I'd squat 500 by that meet, and
Mm.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just it's a little too much.
Well, how long
Yeah,
you got?
Martin, he's coming
November.
for that title.
November. If he gets to use some
You gotta lose 30 pounds.
HGR or HGH,
HGR?
HGH.
That's some new shit, huh?
Is that
That's the new shit. I'm
ham
devoting.
glute
But you
raise
know what I'm
now?
saying?
Ham glute raise your weight.
Ham
up
glute raise.
I think we can get you there, buddy.
Hell
HGR.
yeah. Just time out your injections, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
God, man.
Just make sure it's non-tested. You're good.
Oh, we were talking about that last night. How I was telling you how that guy went from squatting 315 to 500
Yeah.
in
Wait.
3 months. Yeah.
Damn, we don't
Oh,
we don't name drop here.
Fuck that motherfucker.
God
Who gives
damn
a
it.
fuck?
Who cares?
It's whatever,
Oh my
man.
God.
Yeah.
You got something to say? Don't be posting it on
Nah.
Instagram. Post it on your Instagram story,
Yeah.
okay? Come on.
Yeah, hey, you gotta thank Small Love Programming for that. You know.
Hey, man.
Shout
Maybe
out
I
to
should
Small
small
Love
love.
Programming.
Buy the fucking
You
book.
guys all know who that is.
By the book, homie.
If I can do small love and add 200 pounds in my squat right now.
Oh, dude,
bet.
he's actually got a funny encounter with him one time. Remember when he told you to buy the book?
God. Well, fuck.
Just
Y'all
say
name
it.
drop now. It's
Okay,
fucked
okay,
up.
but don't name drop. Just say it.
I'll take it out. I'll
Bleep,
take it out.
Can you bleep out the
Yeah,
name?
I'll
The
take
people
it
bleep
out.
out the name.
Don't worry about it.
All right, so motherfucker, this happened before. You didn't take shit out. All right, so
no, before because I wasn't taking it out because you're being a
Yeah.
little bitch.
Just
this time I'm gonna do
bleep it out. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't worry
so
about it.
we finished like pizza
not-
push, right?
Bleep it out.
You motherfucker, take it out. We finished pizza push. I didn't do as well as I wanted to. I don't know. I don't remember actually. It's just like whatever. It's a YOLO. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people usually train hard for pizza push. We YOLOs. Like we just do it because
for
it's
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't do so well. So I come back from the gym and then he's like asking me what I hit, blah blah blah. And then yeah, I was like, oh, 5 pound PRs here and there. You know, 5 pound PR is like good. I'll take 5 pound
PR is a
PRs.
PR.
It's
Right?
a step. No
But then-
prep, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just
But according to some people,
Yeah.
5-pound PR don't.
This is
mean
me
shit.
done. I've done 2 meets and I've watched all my shit powerlifting for about 2 years back then. And then I've done like whatever pizza push like 2 times before that. But then like I know how to pick my numbers. Like we talk about numbers before. And then he's like basically giving me like what I should be hitting, and he's like, "It's by the book, bro. It's by the book." I'm just like, "What book are you reading?" Like,
A 30-pound jump on your second attempt.
Like-
That's not by the
I did
book.
not know that
Yeah,
there was a
look,
book.
how big of a jump was it? Was it like a 90-pound jump?
Jesus fucking
His,
Christ.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
like that's not by the book. Like,
Yeah.
if you're doing say you're
That's by
doing
the fucking needle.
yeah 10,
That's by Pete Rubish needle.
and then it's like all about shock and awe. No, it's not about shock and awe. What
Yeah,
book
yeah.
are we reading
You're gonna
here?
shocking all your CNS straight to bombing
I
out.
was like,
Um,
coming from a guy that's never competed too. So.
right?
yeah, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
He
he
doesn't even
he,
know.
He did
Yeah.
well, so we'll give it to him. He did well.
Okay.
For
Right?
sure, for
But
sure.
don't try
He
to
did
educate.
decent.
Don't try to educate me on how much I should be jumping. I just didn't do well.
When you've been having D Bologna sandwiches
Yeah,
your
you know what I'm
entire
saying?
just like 3 months off. Get out of here.
I'm here eating rice, not that That good HGR.
The MSG all
hu-
up in that
human
shit.
growth rice.
I mean, it was hilarious.
The
dude.
HGR,
We
human
came
growth
back.
rice.
We climbed.
It was
Buy
fucking-
the book. Buy the book. Now
Buy
you
the
know.
book.
how it
Hashtag
is.
buy the book.
Hashtag buy the book.
You said you got to go buy the book.
Damn right.
So yeah, I've been trying to find the book, but I can't find it anywhere.
Is it
Tried
on-
looking on Amazon, eBay,
Louis
I even
Simmons.
went to the
Louis-
library.
Louis-
West Side Barbell. Don't even have it.
Louis Simmons, the CrossFitter, got you on it.
God, dude.
But hey, let's talk about your new brand.
Forged.
Oh yeah.
Thank you
Oh,
for the
yeah.
shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
It's very
Hey, man.
nice,
Oh
soft.
yeah,
Shout
man.
out to you guys
Yeah.
for this.
Where
Yeah,
can we
man,
find
they're
it?
dope. Like they came
Uh,
out real good.
So you can find it on Instagram literally as it's spelled.
Yeah.
IV for the Roman numeral
Follow
4,
them, please.
GED
Give them a follow.
forged, and it's a labor of love. It's a labor of love because like that's something I've been wanting to do a brand since like high school. I was actually just talking to a friend about it right now, and his name's Eric, and Eric was like, "Oh yeah, I remember when Manuel made his first shirt back when we graduated," and he was like, "I'm gonna make shirts," and I was just like, "Yeah, Manuel, yeah, you are. You're gonna do that, big boy."
Is it spray paint?
Yeah, it was a spray painted
knew it.
stencil.
Markers.
It was a spray
Markers.
painted stencil that I cut out, and like I still have the shirt in my closet back home, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah," and I remember he was like, "How many are you gonna make?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know," and then he was like, "Yep, that's what I thought it was," and here you are giving me a shirt,
Yeah.
only like 8 years later, but you did it.
Hey man, doesn't matter how long it takes. The fact that you actually did it is all that matters.
It's a great shirt, and you like
oh yeah, man.
it's nice.
good.
It's nice. Like I've seen
Very
people
high
make
quality,
shirts
yeah.
for days and
Oh,
days,
yeah.
and they don't get the quality right. It's simple too. I feel like it's how you should start your brand. It's like just simple, like a nice
Stuff
logo.
that you wanna
know what
wear.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff you'd wear. I wear this every day.
Well, you gotta have something that that you can like build on. You don't want to go all out on your first
Oh
fucking
God, no.
Yeah.
release or your whatever it is. You're printing. You want to slowly get better and better.
Exactly.
Just like with anything.
So you want a 10-pound
I mean,
PR?
That's nice. That's
You
nice.
either buy the book or buy the shirt.
Yeah,
Or you
the
buy
shit.
the
Just buying
And I
HGR.
bought the shirt. I bought a whole bunch of shirts.
But yeah, so what's the inspiration behind the whole brand?
So like basically like the thought behind it is like everybody has like a thing against snowflake mentality, and like I get it, but like in the very like same essence is like there's a lot of people that come from similar backgrounds but are completely different people and completely different products of their environment.
yeah,
And so it's like the concept is obviously you were forged by fire essentially. And like it comes a lot also from just the experiences with like that I've had with lifting and like just having all my friends lift. And just like everybody kind of learns how to do their grind, how to kind of keep taking steps forward and reevaluating themselves and like constantly creating and like constantly like building upon themselves, as well as like it's about that, but it's also about like the Forge like is kind of like a lifting brand, but not simply just because like I come here and I lift with you guys, and I
Yeah.
come like with other friends and I'll go and I'll get a lift in with them, and that's like one of the things that kept us together. And it's like that building of a bond,
yeah,
like something to create memories on. And so but obviously not exclusive to that, because not everybody lifts,
yeah.
and I'm not going to rock you if you want to go bike, like more power to you. Or if
Yeah.
you want to do CrossFit, like fine, do your thing. Like it ain't for me, but it's for you. And that's kind of what the idea is. And like the specifically the Roman numeral 4, because it took us 4 years to fucking do this.
Yeah.
Like we'd been talking about this for ages, and then we just decided to do it. It was also
Yeah.
based on like there's always like 4 friends that I always just lift with,
Yeah.
and then going from there, that's really what it's about. And like the phrase that we like is it's printed really shittily on the top. It's a lesson that I learned
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's too small. It says show us how you were forged, because
TM.
I'm a very big proponent on like learning people's stories and learning why people do things.
Yeah.
It's just how I am. And so like I want to hear about like why people are the way they are, why they act the way they do, and like why they decide to go about their life the way they do.
That's dope.
And that's kind of what the idea is behind the first brand.
Yeah.
Well, the first
deep.
shirt.
Okay.
And
I
so
like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's cool, man.
So give them a follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Buy their damn shirts. Very high quality. They look dope.
Yeah.
'Rock 'em
60-40
with
blend.
anything in the gym, out and about. I don't know, let your
Uh,
dog wear it, let your girl
It's
wear it. I don't
TM,
know.
by the way, so trademark.
TM.
TM. I already mailed it to myself. Tried it. I was like, this is already taken care of.
Hell yeah.
Get out.
It's like TM pending. Like what everyone says, when they come out with like some new concept. Oh, trademark pending.
No, ours is
Like, okay, motherfucker.
manual.
It's
It
just
went
called-
through. It went
Yeah,
through.
it's like you can't just say trademark pending.
You can't just call dibs, you
I know.
asshole.
And you can't just put pending because someone else is gonna go about
The
it.
paperwork has not yet been filled. It's just pending.
The paperwork's sitting on my desk. It's just not filled yet. Still trademark
What's
pending.
what's the Instagram? Do we follow it on the?
Dude,
I
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like we literally just opened up
I
the
didn't.
Instagram.
I didn't know
Oh,
either.
I
I
see
got
it.
Follow
tagged.
me.
I got tagged,
I
but I
got
wasn't
it.
sure what was going
We're
on.
following you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
we'll repost your shit too.
Yeah. And so that's where I was doing like brand shoots for back in Iowa. We're like people I knew were all
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we'll help you out. And then all of a sudden they started handing me money, and I was just like, you guys want the shirts? I was like, yeah, we fucking love what you did. I was like,
shit.
what?
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
All right, this is dope. And
Yeah.
I was
Cool, man.
amped for the rest of the day on that
Yeah,
one.
man.
that's cool.
That's really cool. No, it's awesome. It's an awesome shirt. Yeah. That's awesome.
And so
Not just awesome shirt. Like the whole story behind it is what really, kind of sells it. I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
that's for
like
sure.
the shirt's nice and all.
Yeah.
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 But like just the way that he explained it, that's
Where
pretty damn cool.
do you have do you have a vision, like a short term vision of what you want to do?
So we want the goal that we were talking about, because me and my friend Ryan, the goal is to have a reprint of the first set of shirts,
Okay.
and then have a second one set out with, I think, ideally, in a perfect world, it's to get 3 shirts printed and ready to go by the end of the year. So that one and 2 more.
Yeah.
We're shooting for 2, and then he has the whole like Instagram, like social media goals of just like having a certain like follower count,
Mm-hmm.
or just like people that actually like care about it rather than just like
And then bots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no bots, no buying followers, none of that shit. Like we want to build this because people want to be part of it. People
Russian
like
followers
enjoy
and
it.
shit.
Yeah, right. And so
Fake
like,
Instagram whores or something.
Yeah.
and so
Fit T Pro. Hashtag.
getting told that they have singles near me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 40 and over. So
Like my photo Instagram page was like, oh, we see that you've got, low activity count. You should talk to us in our company. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was like,
Shut
you
the
have
fuck up.
you have 18 posts and
I know.
249 people following
Yeah.
you. I was like, I don't know what your real one is, but mine's still more than you. Get out of here. You had 13 likes on your last photo.
Or dumbass people would be like, "Oh, do you like coffee?" Remember that shit? Mark?
Yeah, it was like some coffee brand. They were hitting us up on the lifting.
But
Out
check
Loud.
out our page.
Yeah, they didn't send us anything.
Yeah, we're gonna send you guys this and that. And I was like, okay.
All right.
Send
Yeah.
me coffee.
You guys should really try this coffee out. It fucking.
We should comment on it and be like, so we haven't received anything yet.
Dude, the one that pisses me off. I don't know how the fuck they haven't been shut down yet. Is like the Be First apparel bullshit. You ever gotten that on your?
No,
post?
I've got Dreaming Elegance.
It's the same people.
What?
Oh,
It's
is
the same
it?
people? Yeah.
Jimmy Elegant?
It's like Be First or Dreaming Elegance.
Yeah.
That's another
Did
one.
they change their name?
I don't know. I think
They
so.
probably did.
It's like Be First something. And they're like, oh, cool. Like, it's like random words like put together. And it's like, what the fuck are you guys even saying?
Like Dreaming Elegance on like fucking Disney font just slapped on a T-shirt. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, yeah.
I was like, who decided that was a good idea?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Wait. Let me. Once I find the name of this brand, I'm gonna talk shit about it.
Oh,
but
goddamn.
What
let
is
me-
it?
let me-
Yeah.
'cause I think it's
Shit.
the dumbest thing ever.
Okay.
David.
Well, since we're speaking about brands, actually, one of my favorite brands, fucking Iron Club, came back.
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no
they opened.
way.
Yeah, they did like a
Yeah, I
whole
saw their-
rebrand. They opened
their
another
post.
gym.
Their post, I saw
Yeah.
the post.
Their shit looks dope. So
Yeah.
if you guys like
I've
lifting
always-
shit,
I've always liked Iron.
Iron,
Club
Iron
stuff.
Club's dope.
I'm not gonna drop name because we don't drop name here.
Shut the fuck
Well,
up.
I mean,
All
we
of a
do it. You
sudden.
don't.
All right, go ahead. Whatever
I'll
you
pass it around.
Yeah, pass
I'll
it around.
pass it
We'll talk-
around.
We'll go from there.
Don't be little. Promise.
David's about
Hey,
to
you
pinky,
promise, bro.
pinky promise
Fuck,
these
I
boys.
Promise.
Promise.
Martin.
No, I don't promise shit. Let me see it.
Don't look at me. I want to know who we're talking about first.
Let me
What is that? What is that?
That's the brand.
Let me see.
That's the brand.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit, I can't
It
say.
starts
it.
with
I don't even
Can't
know
say
who
it.
the fuck
It's some
they are.
bro ass fucking
Yeah, I don't know who
brand.
that is either.
It's some bro ass brand.
All right, so,
Gym
so
rat.
this
Never
brand,
heard about
okay, good for them, right? They grew it to like 13.3K followers, blah blah
Oh,
blah.
wow.
They were at the San Jose Fit Expo.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were,
really?
they were.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh.
how does anyone follow that brand? First of all, the name's horrible,
Yeah, that name is fucking horrible.
and the shortcut is like 20 letters deep.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're basic, like the most basic shirts ever. I don't even think they're great. Like, you know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Like it's just like it's cheesy. It's super cheesy.
It's
like
made for Instagram.
yeah, I feel like
It's
it's
for the IG
really,
thoughts.
Yeah.
like if you want some like tank tops, maybe go with them, or
Yeah.
maybe try Ross. Like,
Yeah.
It's likely
Uh,
find better quality
you know
at
what I'm
Ross.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
and even like the hats and stuff, it's like 20 letters on a hat. Do you really want to rep that?
Yeah. I don't like it has a bunch of shit on it.
They don't
Hell
tell. They
no.
don't have to tell stories. They just bring some models in. The models are.
Yeah. Mediocre.
Yeah, I mean,
Bougie
yeah.
or what?
6s and 7s.
But I don't understand how like brand like that gets picked up. You know, it's not really picked
that,
up, but
it's the presence and the fucking and the bro culture.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really
Yep.
like it's
That's a brown people brand.
it's a little cringy.
like
It's a
real
little
as shit.
cringy.
That's in
Yeah.
shape brown people.
Oh yeah,
brand.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
and like, God, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I respect people that do
Yeah.
brands, but also there's sometimes where I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, if you can make it, I can make it.
Yeah. But you know, I guess I'm talking a little smack, but I mean, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Yeah, and that's
Like-
kind of the thing.
'Cause
is-
you're not a bro, bro.
Like, because I've seen the
Yeah,
shirts
you don't
too.
wear
Like,
sleeveless hoodies.
like you know, like, okay, if you're a
Sleeveless
brand
hoodies
about
is the way to go.
apparel, you know, if you're apparel driven, you need good apparels, but they're not good apparels.
Also, it's apparel, not apparels.
yeah.
Apparels.
Apparel.
I'm an immigrant.
I thought you were gonna start rapping for a second.
Oh,
Drop the beat,
okay.
please. No,
I
let's
have
not.
one more brand.
Oh,
One more brand.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you're not gonna say the name, nobody's know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, you don't need to know. It's about the story, okay?
What is that?
Look him up.
Oh Jesus!
What
I
is this
actually
one?
personally know that guy.
What?
Yeah, dude. He's
I have no idea who that is.
He's what's that gym called?
What the fuck?
Fit Repub.
Fit Republic or whatever it
Yeah.
used to be before.
Oh, Fit Evo.
Yeah.
Fitness Evolution?
He's there. He's very prominent
I
there.
also do not
Jesus.
understand that brand.
It's
Like,
whack as fuck.
and the branding, it's really weird. It's all about.
It's shitty, dude.
It's like it's all about taking off your shirts and doing like
Also, no legs.
leg lifts.
No
like-
legs.
Yeah.
No legs.
I guess people follow if you're charismatic enough, and
Yeah, for sure.
if you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
like, I don't get it. You know.
Hey,
I guess they
man.
need to shed like.
I actually know that guy. Him and they're I'll probably give it away, but
Let me shed 20
they're
pounds.
twin brothers. They're twin brothers.
Let me
I
shed
know
20 pounds and just start modeling our shirt.
Hey man, like I don't know. I haven't heard of that either of them till right
Yeah,
now.
me either.
So like
That one,
Me either.
I know the guy. It's that brand is trash though.
Yeah. Like I don't get. I'm like,
Like
I
I
don't-
remember like seeing like one of like his first things. And it was just all like block letters, like shitty like block letters and whatever his little thing is.
yeah.
But yeah,
I guess it's.
Jesus.
I don't know. I don't understand sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another good story. This is possibly the best.
Fucking
the
David on a
best story I've
rampage
ever
right
had.
now.
yeah keep
All
drinking
right.
that coffee before you show up.
Yeah. So
Without name dropping though, you need
Yo,
to start name
I
dropping.
don't like name dropping because that's
I mean that's only if
if
yeah.
people start stalking and then like they
That's
know
good for
I'm not
us.
trying
Let
to
'em
hurt. I'm not
stalk.
trying
What
to
the
hurt.
fuck's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for us.
But
I'm sure it's got
okay,
plenty of
Okay,
stalkers.
so this girl, she like, I've known her to like lifting, like
She got a big
know,
ass.
yeah, actually, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a
I'm
yes
just fucking
or
with you.
no.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
trying not to be in a doghouse. But
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
Anyway,
just fucking with you.
So
Oh,
like,
okay.
that's a yes.
I'm just
so
fucking
like,
with
so
you.
I've
Just go.
seen her,
That's definitely a
I've seen her
yes.
throughout, like I don't like
100%.
work out with people or whatever, but we talk whatever because obviously like,
Right.
you see them at like 3 different gyms, it just happens.
Right.
So one day, I just like went to the gym, just like about to get up my workout, and I'm ready, pre-workout kicking in. And then she comes up to me, she's like, "Oh, hi, David. Haven't seen you in a while." Cause like I haven't seen you in a while. I switched gym, but she happened to be there, so I was like, "Okay, hi, what's up?" And she's like overly friendly. I'm like, "Okay, am I getting hit on right now?"
Yeah.
I was not.
Right.
and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I just started like a fitness brand." And I'm like, "Oh, that's
jeez.
really cool. That's really cool, right?" And then she was like, "Do you want to buy a shirt?"
No.
I'm just
Damn,
like,
straight up. Do you want to buy a
um,
shirt?
I was
not
like,
even,
I was like,
yeah,
yeah,
check this
let
out.
me check it out. And then like, the shirt was like the thickest material you could, and like I can't breathe it. And
Like
it's
a wool shirt.
It's really cheesy.
That
too.
profit margin, bro.
bro. It's
Hell yeah.
it's really cheesy. I'm talking like super like.
What's the name of it?
I don't even remember. That's how.
Oh,
I
boy.
honestly don't remember.
Come on,
I
David.
don't remember. But like it had like the weirdest looking like logos and like the saying were really cheesy sayings.
Okay.
Like,
Was it
talking
like a
about,
booty one?
No, it was like
Oh.
some like a picture of a guy flexing or something. And it was just really
Ah.
weird. But then it was like really blocky, so you can't even tell like exactly what it is. And then it's like die hard words like saying like like I don't know. Like, give me like a cheesy saying like a bodybuilding one.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Give me a better one.
Every day is arm day.
Every day is arm day,
Oh,
something like
God.
that.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
really like hard. I'm like,
Never
I would
skip
never
leg
wear
day.
this shirt, right?
Right.
So I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like I don't want to diss her. Like she's starting her brand
How
and
much
all.
was it?
At $20, I think.
Go fuck yourself.
$20. So
If
I
it
was.
that shitty?
and
No
then
thanks.
Probably
I
paid
don't wanna be
$3
mean. I was
total
like,
for all
I was
of
like,
it.
oh, that's really nice. And I was like, but I don't have my I don't have cash. And she said, oh, I got Square. I'm like,
God damn it.
You should have said, I don't
Sometimes
have
you
my
just gotta
wallet.
say no, dog.
I would say that, but like
Yeah.
I said, I had didn't have
Right,
cash. She's like,
cash.
I got Square. I'm like, ring me up, baby.
So you bought a shirt?
Shit.
Let me see it. Where is it?
Jesus.
Send us a picture.
I'll send you guys a picture.
I don't know, man.
I want to laugh.
like,
I want to laugh.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm at the point in my life where if I don't like the clothes I'm buying, I'm not
I
buying
think I
your
threw it
fucking
away.
clothes.
I think I threw it away. I can find it. I can find it. I can find it. I
You
can
should have
find
like.
$20 and you threw it away.
I
literally
can
bought
find it.
something for $20 and just threw it in the
Well, you
trash.
know, it's
Out
kind
of
of like
peer pressure.
yeah, it's kind of like being a man though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you
Pressure.
say you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
like,
yeah, but
know?
you put yourself in that situation.
Like if I say I'm gonna go buy a Ferrari, I'm gonna go buy a Ferrari.
But you
What?
should have looked her
Yeah.
dead in the eyes like, no.
Be like-
well,
Because
Yeah.
you can politely, you can respectfully
should've said,
decline
"Let
and
me
be like,
think
hey
about it," or
man,
something.
like, I respect what you're doing. It's just not for me.
yeah.
And
But
just
you
let them
know,
down easy.
Yeah,
Or
just
you
like,
tell
hey,
them
let me
no.
think about it and then dip.
Yeah, if I'm gonna buy a Ferrari, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the Hot Wheels store and buy myself a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I think I can find it. If I can find it. Oh my god.
Oh, no, man.
I think I can find it.
I'm just like, with like almost anything I do in terms of shirts and whether whoever I design it for, there's been a couple times where I didn't like a design that I gave to somebody, but they loved it, and if they love it, that's on them.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But I always try to make something that like I would love to wear.
Oh,
And a
yeah.
lot of people try to do that, but like I firmly fucking believe that if I love it, then somebody's bound to love it.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Oh boy,
Let me see.
that's terrible.
Oh, God.
That's terrible.
This is fucking trash.
That's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? When are you gonna ever see? I don't even hit arms. I don't even do
Me.
bicep curl.
Oh, Jesus. Me.
It looks like
versus
something you
me.
see at like the flea market.
Stop.
Do it. Don't
preach
What? I'm just reading
Are
the
you
shirt.
Beep 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 beep.
are you still friends with them?
Those all trademarks.
Why don't you follow it, bro?
You see?
They follow you?
You don't even follow it? Ah,
You're an asshole.
Come on.
I tend to unfollow
Give them a
people.
follow.
I'm sorry.
What does that even mean? Do it, don't preach it.
Bruh, this is all trademark shit.
No, it's not. I bet you that bitch don't even know
Yeah.
how to do it.
I don't see no TM pending next thing.
Yeah.
I don't know,
that.
man. Like that's also one of the things that irks me is like, if you want to make sure it's cool, fuck with that. Find somebody that understands how to design. Like find somebody that understands what design is
Oh, let me see.
and like how to balance things out, because that like that'll
Yeah.
that'll tilt me more than anything else. It's just
Yeah.
you can have like whatever fucking saying you want, but if it's a poorly designed shirt, like it
Get
just
the
placed
fuck
in
outta
all
here.
weird and like things are sized
Nothing
really
special.
weird.
You know? Hey, people do it.
She has like a
um,
decent logo. I don't know
yeah.
why she had a really awkward design shirt where
I
all
know.
everything's
Put
super
everything,
heavy
like,
on the left side,
yeah.
and then randomly just right
Yeah.
on your rib cage there's like a small
Yeah, I don't know
block.
who fucking made that call.
I respect the grind, but sometimes
That's
it's
terrible.
One of my brothers though did a really good it's called Alpha Club.
Hey, let's stop with the alpha shit, huh?
Okay, it was like okay, it was
yeah.
Alpha.
Everything
Alpha Club,
has something
but
to
they,
do
they
with
did it
Alpha.
really well. Like they designed their logo really well. It's clean and sharp. I think they got busy after because they had work and stuff, but they did it really well. But yeah, So sometimes you gotta respect the grind, you know.
There's 2 people that already did the alpha thing.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
There's
all
a-
good.
Yeah.
There's a
No,
lot
I'm
of
just
people
saying,
that
like,
have
I'm
alpha.
talking about like the people who like try to start up their own,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, you know, I think the Alpha Club was like one that they did it really well because they designed it really well.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, like that's already taken. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's only so many people that are gonna blow up on that. Like,
Yeah.
there's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's probably only like 2 or 3 that I can think of.
Yeah.
Actually, like the more I talk about people and brands, like we start talking about things that like really annoy me, and like
Oh boy,
There we go.
here we go.
Let it out, Manny.
Come on.
Let it out.
This
Let
is
it
the-
all
Let it
out.
out, Manny.
This is the space for
Let it
it.
out.
this is
You
This
want-
right
okay.
here is the
You want some
time.
rum chata first?
This is
No,
your
I don't need
time.
You're in the trust
You
stream.
want to take
I
a
don't
shot
need any
first?
fucking rim fodder for
Take a
this.
shot?
Like one, I was like, if you've never touched design, fucking look into it, read into it, understand it, so that way things don't
Get
look
some samples
awkward.
going or something.
If you don't
first.
have somebody that does
somebody.
photography, like
pay
cool.
somebody, yeah.
Watch
up.
YouTube videos. Like there's hundreds and thousands of YouTube videos on just composition and how to take a good photo and to
Oh,
create a
yeah.
lookbook. Because if you just take a photo next to a sunset, that makes no fucking sense.
Yo, everyone, all of a sudden, when people got a DSLR, they're all of a sudden selling like photography skills. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not
yeah.
even
Like,
get me started
I
on
got a
that
DSLR. Let me take you outside to a park and take some photos.
20
Yeah,
bucks
yeah.
a pop.
Alright,
Hit
man,
me
keep
up.
I know a
Keep
lot of
going,
people that
man.
did that. I know a lot
Like,
of people.
Hit
that
me
did that.
up.
There's some people here where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having $50 shoots,
Yeah.
and then I'm also waiving my editing fee. I'm like, what editing fee? You don't do anything. You literally
Take a
just
picture, print it out.
you leave it in JPEG. Quit playing with me. You don't even know what RAW is.
All of a sudden, you got a DSLR.
Oh.
You're BDMing girls. Hey, I'm doing half naked shoots. Are you?
Are you down?
Are you interested?
I got a DSLR.
God,
I got a
dude.
sweet Canon DSLR I just purchased on eBay.
Anyway, Manny, come
I
Hit
on.
me
so
up.
Fucking tilted by this shit. Like it just happens.
I have
Like,
no
I'm-
idea what I'm doing. It's stuck on autofocus, so
I
Hell yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
have no idea what I'm doing on manual mode. So we gotta keep that shit on auto.
Oops, my flash popped up. I didn't mean it.
Oopsie.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That
That's the
fucking
part, is
exposure
like,
is way too much.
And then, Manny, you know, every shoot, even in like daylight, you need a flash, the biggest flash you can find, and a lens
Lots
hood.
and lots of
and a lens
exposure.
hood. You know?
You need to put that exposure at full, maxed out, my friend.
Oh shit! Can I just carry a general umbrella and use this as a bouncer?
Jesus Christ.
I'll purchase a gimbal.
Like
too.
there's some people that like get on it and I'm like, all right, see, you're being savvy. But there's some
Yeah.
people that buy shit and I'm like, why do you don't even know what you're doing with this?
spend like fucking thousands of dollars on
how
that
do you
shit.
own? How do you have a
Just-
camera this big and you don't know what it's doing?
Let's get the red rings. It looks good.
yeah, like what? I was like, you don't even know what stabilization is. Why do you have a gimbal? Why do you have
Oh,
a
we can spend-
$700 gimbal?
Yeah.
Because you can? Like, fuck it.
'Cause
I
you
wish
thought
I
it was-
could
It's because you
too.
saw someone on YouTube carrying it around. Oh, bro, I want that.
Yo,
I was like, you
I'll make
do
some
video?
sick vids
Since
with that.
when?
Yeah.
Just because you got a GoPro doesn't mean I want to see you ride your bike through the neighborhood.
Right?
Exactly.
Christ.
Yeah, bro,
Hey.
cruising through the neighborhood.
I gotta pee.
Dude,
Seriously?
you just went.
I told you. I told you.
I
This-
broke the seal.
Oh Jesus.
God
I
damn
told
it.
you.
We're
It,
gonna
it was
tape
gonna
it
happen
shut.
either way.
God damn it, David.
Oh, man.
All right, well, we're gonna start name dropping those brands. Let me grab David's phone.
Yes. Oh, he think he has it locked.
Motherfucker. David, what's your password?
Dude, I don't know. Like, I'm all for everybody doing their own thing in brands.
No,
but
hey
there's
man.
just-
Yeah,
there's
you know,
just-
like if people get that idea, you know, and actually go through with it, you know, all power
kudos,
to them.
like,
but
yeah, kudos. But
you know, but at least make that shit like,
understand when
what
you
do you
don't have
call it?
something your strong suit. And if you
Yeah,
don't
you
have
know,
something
like,
your
you need to
strong
actually
suit,
do
either
it
get
right.
better or like find somebody that can help you out.
yeah.
Like, I'm not the business side of our thing. Ryan's the business side of our thing.
Well, there you go.
He leaves the design work to me. I pass it to him and say, do you like this? Do you not like this? If you don't like this, tell me why, and
Yeah.
I'll figure out what the
Do you like
technical
it?
aspect-
Okay, let's move on.
All right. I was like, here we go.
Yeah.
Ryan's going to handle the marketing side.
Yeah.
Does he understand analytics better than I do? Yeah, because he works for Yelp.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
He works for Yelp, and so I'm like, hey, man. But
Did I miss the list?
stop trying to be a Swiss
No,
Army
we do
knife
know
when you
this.
don't even have the blade.
Mhm.
That's right.
God, fuck.
Yep.
Oh, it's so fucking pissy about this. And this is why everybody thinks my degree is useless.
What's your degree in?
Multimedia specifically. So
That's pretty
anything that
good.
involves video, photography,
It's
and
better than
design.
biology.
That's probably good right
it's
now.
better
you
than
know?
biology. I'm telling you that.
Right?
Shit. You get everyone with a biology degree. If you're not going like trying to be a dentist, a doctor, a pharmacist.
A dentist.
I'm just naming off shit
Oh.
I'm hearing. A pharmacist, nursing. You continue for nursing school. It's pretty much useless unless you're gonna go to more schooling.
Or
It's
you're
pretty,
just going to
it's-
be like a teacher, which
Yeah.
like
that too. But then you need more credentials. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
It's
your
hard.
teaching cred.
It's hard. But yeah, multimedia sounds cool.
I can see David as a teacher.
Except the first day when I'm trying to pronounce kids' names.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
They would hate you.
Yeah.
You sweet Asian
I'm
accent.
going to butcher your name. Don't even correct me. It's not going to help.
What's that one?
Bear with me for a minute.
The Keenan Peele one where he's calling off names. and it's-
Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Jaqueline.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he fucking like fucks up everybody's name.
So wait, what topics are we at now?
What are you talking about?
Well,
What were we
actually,
talking about?
y'all just came out of a meet fairly recently, and like, there's something I've wanted to talk about very much here.
Yes.
What?
It's like, what's your mental game
Oh, yeah,
going
yeah,
into
you're
a meet?
Mm.
Like,
God damn,
not
this
for
is
me,
gonna
but
be
I
deep.
just want to talk about this because I like picking people's fucking brains on this.
Okay.
And so, like, I guess my question is like, if you have a ritual, what is it? As well as like, what kind of mood do you have to get into?
Hold on. Let's start with David. Go
Okay.
ahead, David.
I had a ritual that
boy.
really got broken last meet, which I did horribly bad. Which, yeah,
I don't think it was bad, but you think it's bad.
I thought it was really bad.
I mean-
because it's
You only
It wasn't
trained for like
terrible.
4 weeks, so like,
so. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
something I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta step on a platform, see if you're
Yeah.
hungry again. But
It wasn't terrible,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I mean, I guess
There's always
it's
room
just
for
all up to you.
improvement.
Like, if it
I-
wasn't good for you, then
I see.
obviously it wasn't good overall.
I get. That's why I'm saying if you think it's terrible, do you think it's terrible? Like just like mine. Like people hear my numbers, like, oh man, you did pretty good. Like, nah, I didn't do good at all. Like, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying.
all like based on your own kind of.
Yeah.
mentality
Your own
going
mental
in, like
critique,
day
yeah.
of, or going like week of, or
You're about to
I'd
step on
say-
the platform.
I'd say step on the platform as well as leading up into like the week,
Okay.
like the week of few
ritual.
days out.
I usually I'm usually pretty good with weight, but I'll skip like I'll do light meals a few days before, and then go in, weigh in, relax. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro,
Go in.
that's not mental.
No, I'm talking about rituals, like what you do to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Then I load up. Then I know I'm ready. Like mentally, I'm ready to go. Go in. I go in pretty early. I get my mindset, just relax. I go calm, and then like I try to hype myself out really hard once I step on the platform. Just like go mode. I do like a big scream, and that just gets me ready to go. And mentally, I don't really look at the audience or whatever. It's just like me, the bar, and just like the judge, and I just go in, and generally just relax. But this me too, I was hyped up. Like on my first squad, I was so
I wonder
hyped.
why.
Huh?
I wonder why.
No, I don't think so.
David has a really goofy grin on
He
his
had
fucking face.
he had a special someone in the
Yeah, a
stand.
cheerleader.
I had a cheerleader, but that wasn't it. I think I was just so excited because I knew I was like I'm gonna hit big numbers. Like I had like numbers in mind leading up to it. I felt like everything was so good. Even warm up was really good. Like, but I was just from being tired and adrenaline dump, it was just a horrible meet after. But generally, just go in, relax. After I carb up, I feel like I'm ready to go. I'm just mentally just ready. Yeah, I don't know. That's my answer.
Well, so I'm just going to talk about when I'm about to step on the platform, because all the other stuff leading up to is basically the same. Overall, I'm just a really calm person, so I don't like to get hyped. I don't yell, scream. I don't do nothing. I don't really think about anything, to be honest. Like, I try to calm myself down. I try to not think about really anything. I try to let my mind go blank and just kind of let it happen. Let my, but like the natural movement that I've already ingrained in myself move. So either if it's at a meet or here in the garage or at the gym, I try to make everything the same. Just obviously the environment's a little different. But obviously I'm trying to block all that out, which is why I'm trying to keep my mind empty. So when I'm about to step on the platform, my mind goes blank. I don't think about nothing. You know, obviously, like they call your name and it's like calm, collected. It's like, okay, like I know how much weight's on the bar. You know, it's like, okay, like I know I could do that. So everything should just ride out. I mean, I don't look out in the crowd. I don't even look at the judge. You know, I'm just kind of boom, boom. You know, I just let it happen type of thing. So like I'm not the type of person to get hyped or anything. Even leading up to like a big lift, I don't, you know, there's no yelling, no screaming, no fucking nose twerk, you know.
Yeah, fuck
You
nose
know,
twerk.
like no sniffing, no fucking sacrifice the goat music playing, only when Manny's here.
Yeah.
You know, like honestly, like I can lift without no music. Like today, like I didn't have music on for half the time. You know, it's like I don't, like it doesn't really affect me, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like that's just me because I'm a very like to myself type of person. So like I could feed off my own kind of vibe, or I guess my own energy. So I mean, I guess like
All right.
that kind of goes about it. A whole lot of nothing, basically.
Let's see. So for me, it's all about kind of like positive, like reinforcement, kind of like visualizing before it even happens.
Visualize
Yeah, exactly.
Visualize the win.
I'd say it starts like for us, like we peak heavy all the way up to the week of the meet. So whatever kind of, however I'm feeling during like those last heavy squats, heavy whatever, the last heavy main three movements, is kind of how I kind of visualize how it's gonna go for the meet. So even when I'm there at the meet, like especially my first squat for me is everything. The first squat, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be fast, whatever. Because after that, then I can dictate how I'm going to do the rest of them. So this, so for me, and I'm like I literally obsess about my lifts when I'm not actually lifting. Like I'm just constantly fucking thinking about them. And for me, I'm like very like picky about how I feel during an actual lift, or like very technical, or like how shit feels and moves. So I'll look over videos and shit, and I'll just think about it. And then for the day, usually I'll do like just music just to kind of blank my mind. Just in the beginning, or for deadlifts, used to be kind of like intimidating for me, but now that I've kind of starting to figure it out, it's starting to get a lot easier for me. But for squats, for my first squat, when I'm getting up there, I like to blank everything. Kind of just, I don't know, kind of just like talk myself into it. And yeah, usually just like blank minded. And then I'll just go up there, and it's just, yeah, like, you know, some people get intimidated by the crowds and stuff like that. I would say, you know, even like the San Jose, when there wasn't a lot of people watching, but it doesn't really matter. It's just, yeah, like David was saying, it's just you in the bar, really. Like it doesn't, and then the judge telling you to squat or whatever it is. But deadlifts, for the one I can really remember is when I went for 600 my last meet. Like that one I really wanted, like really, really bad. So like the whole time I was like, I just had music on just to have it on. But the whole time I was just like thinking about like how I was going to execute it. But the whole time I was just telling myself, literally the last thing I told myself before I took my headphones off and walked up to the platform was, don't stop pulling. That's all I told myself. Don't fucking stop.
Put more baby powder on.
Yeah, I forgot to put more baby powder. I was so focused on it.
Bitch. That was it right there.
But the whole time, dude, I just told myself, don't fucking stop pulling. And that's what I did. I didn't stop, but I just couldn't move it. I couldn't get it up, like, just to finish my lockout. But usually it's just me kind of affirming myself, and then I just go up there.
That was a good long pull.
That was the longest pull of my life.
I'm telling you, if we would have caked on like in our last March San Jose meet, I told this guy, I was like, after every attempt, we're caking on baby powder. Like, I don't give a shit if you don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that shit right there on the platform if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, I could give two fucks what you think right now.
Yeah,
I'm caking that shit on you.
I was just battling a lot of tightness this time. I didn't have it, but last time, dude, I told myself, like when I was up there pulling it, like I don't even remember. Like I just knew I didn't want to let go, but it just didn't go nowhere. But I just told myself, don't stop pulling.
Don't stop pulling.
Don't visualize
stop
anything. Just
pulling,
visualize how you're gonna celebrate.
No, fuck that.
what kind of fist bump you're gonna get?
That's, yeah.
What kind of chest bump you're gonna get?
What about you, Manny?
Like this is
Ooh,
like a
fucking
weird
Manny's
question.
a different breed.
And that's because like it started off one way, and now it's like developed into something else just because of how it is. But I guess we'll start from the beginning. And this delves back a little farther than actually just lifting.
Of course.
So, like freshman football year, I've never been part of like a legit team sport
Ooh, okay.
or like a hitting team sport.
Oh, them
And
good
so
old
I
days.
used to get fucking amped.
Yeah.
Fucking because it was game day, and I never had anything like that. Soccer games are one thing, but like soccer games are a completely different sport from football.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so like I used to get pumped because like there was the entire thing growing up. You watch shit about football and like brotherhood and bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Point being, is like that same fire that I had growing up got shut down that same year because I used to get made fun of for it. And so like from sophomore, junior, and senior year, it shut down.
Yeah.
I shut it down because it was just a lot easier for me not to get made fun of for it and just to go about doing stuff.
Yeah.
And so when I got back into lifting, I was able to pull it back out.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of like a lot of regressive emotion that comes in with that. But also at the same time when we started doing like all of this, like I wasn't very happy with a lot of things that were going on, and like minus like relationship things. Like I wasn't very happy with work. I wasn't very happy with school and like how I was doing things. And so like a lot of that got pumped into just me being basically pissed every fucking time. Like fucking amped to do like every little thing. And so like that's how it started.
Yeah.
And very much for like the last like 4 meets, that's what it was. Is just every time like we start cranking in music, like, and my music for lifting for the most part is just like any sort of metal that basically just sits there, and if you can't understand it, that's perfectly fine because I can, because I operate a lot on feeling.
Yeah. On feels.
And
On the
so
fields.
Kiki.
like that's kind of how it is, and like where I used to just pissed, and now 90% I could get to 95% by myself.
Yeah.
And then I have a specific trigger, and this only and like it, you can see it when I squat at a meet, because the first squat doesn't matter which squat it is, it doesn't matter what weight it is, it always looks like butt. Like it's not going that fast, it's not like I'm not moving too hot, and like that's what I'm used to. And so the second squat that comes in, it's normally Martin comes up, smacks me on the back one good time. Second one, gone, flies. Third one, and it's always like third one's always like a little grinder, but like I'm like set, and that's it, and sets the tone for everything else.
Yeah.
And now I don't lift with anybody really. I lift when I get the chance, and so like one, I'm a lot happier in a lot of aspects of my life.
That's
so
always good.
I'm not that angry anymore.
Yeah.
And two, it's just lifting by yourself and lifting with people, like there's two completely different feelings.
Yeah.
And so like you can draw off of like the people that you work out with. And so considering like I now lift by myself, I can't do the same things that I want. And so like I've spent a lot of the last like 6 months of just like not necessarily calming myself down, but like a controlled aggression.
Yeah.
Because like I pulled 475 2.5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And like I pulled 475 way too many fucking times for it to ever give me a problem.
Yeah.
And so I pulled 475 and I tried like my regular calm thing, and where I like, because I'll go, and now instead of taking my 3-step shuffle, I do a step like under the bar. I'll breathe, and I'll retract my shoulders, and I'll come down, one last breath, pull. And that's what I do for like reps, everything else. And like I pulled 475 and I cracked it, and like all of a sudden like I got it to like mid shin and I didn't move. And it was the weirdest fucking thing in the world, but like obviously like this was me trying to do something different.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out for me. And the second one, like I got fucking pissed. Because at that point in time, like, Manuel, you pulled 475 multiple times in your fucking life. Like, you can do this. And so I went, walked, fucking stormed out the gym to the edge of the parking lot, stormed back in, put my belt on, and then, like, I was fucking pissed, and then all of a sudden put the belt on, did the same thing, though. Like, the same calm thing just to keep it there. But like as soon as like I opened my eyes, like that fire that is there when I get amped about everything else is there for that second, and just ripped it. And I was just like, that's what I was supposed to fucking do. I was like, that should have been the first time.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first time. And so like now I'm at this position to where like I'm not fucking trying to rip your face off 5 minutes before my squat. I'm trying to rip your face off 10 seconds before my squat, or like trying to get it like fixed into that point with, if you can break a 2x4 over my back, you know, you're just going to take me to 100% instead of 95. And that's perfect for me. But that's something in itself. I don't know what it is. We just need to figure. If you DDT me into a table, I'll probably pull like 600. Like
DDT me into a
Stone
table.
Cold Stunner into the table.
yeah, you come in and stone cold stunner me in the table.
It's
I
fucking game over.
we'll if I come back up, we're pulling something nuts.
Hell yeah.
If I could stand back up after
I personally like the Batista bomb.
the power bomb.
But that's like my mental game lately is like finding a thin line between like keeping amped but also being very conscious, because like in bench I can't do the same thing. I can't treat my bench like how I treat my squat and my deadlift, because like I have to be very aware of like how my handoff is coming in and how like where I'm going and how my like shoulders are tucked, so that way I get the most out of my bench, or else I just fucking, it's a train wreck.
Yeah.
And I've worked real fucking hard on my bench to get it to where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like deadlift, I can still kind of play, and squat, I just got to be careful, because if I lean too far forward, then I'm just gonna die.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just and then like I'm surprised by your bench. You know, it's come a long way.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah, it
As
has.
big as you are, yeah, you know.
I've got a fucking jack shit for a bench. You'd think at 275, you'd think I'd be at 300 a long time ago.
Yeah.
I wish.
And that's the one. That's the one. Me and Brandon always talk about that. Like that's the one that always like kind of throws me off when people like they're like scared to bench. They're like, I don't know. They're like intimidated by benching. That's the one.
I'm scared to squat.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to be scared of my deadlift. Like
Oh, absolutely.
now squats is probably
Fucking
like the
squat
only
is-
one that I'm
Yeah,
still
it's
nervous
the
about.
terrifying one.
Yeah.
Squat, I get nervous because I can legit die.
Yeah.
And then like deadlift, I get nervous
like,
on
you
just
can
because I
legit
have to
get
pick it.
crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a squat, I mean, I
You
guess
get-
the kind of same thing in a bench, but like a fucking squat, that's just like that's
Oh, I failed my benches. I failed a bench at like the gym because they have competition racks. I'm like, I know now 10 is ideal, so that way if it falls, I can still roll out. I'm not gonna die anymore. I ain't got
Yeah.
shit to be scared about.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I've never been scared of benching.
they were like squat. man.
Squats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like squat is the one where like you can just
It's you
Yeah.
against
Fold in
me.
half.
You fucking
yeah.
misgroove it and you're fucking
fucking
stapled.
destroy
You're on the
everything in
ground.
your body, basically.
Yeah, but like just benching, like people are always like perfect examples like that Max Tuning guy, like that dude has tried so hard for 315,
I blocked him.
but he,
I
Jesus.
blocked him 3 days ago.
how do you block him? Did he follow you?
No, he didn't have to follow me. I'm tired of seeing his content on my discovery feed.
Oh,
I
really?
blocked- I used to really like Max.
That's
Like I
funny.
used to like him a lot. But anyway.
But like people are just like so they go into it so like mentally so negative,
Timid.
and, yeah,
you
and
know?
so like they're so afraid of their bench, or they're so ashamed of their bench that's not you think that wouldn't help you, but that does help you. Like
That's why your bench sucks.
yeah, you
know?
can't go into
Because
it
you think that you suck at it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go into it just, it being you saying that it's the worst thing you've ever done. Like, you got to go into it positive. Me and Brandon have never been in it. We just, like, when we were just working out to work out, like, we never thought of it as, oh, fuck, this is going to suck today. Like,
No,
even squatting, we enjoy squatting, all that shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a little more intimidating than other days, but, you shouldn't walk into the gym, oh, fuck, dude, I got a
be
bench
like, "Oh,
today. Like,
shit,"
this fucking
you
suck.
know? Yeah.
Like, you're not going to progress. You should be looking at your
You
technique,
should be excited.
this and that, however you approach the bench. But that's just the thing that's always bothered me with people in their bench. Just like, oh man, I got my bench fucking sucks, or poverty bench. It's funny to joke about your bench, but but at the same time, take it personally and take it positively. Don't just like, oh fuck, I got a bench today. I only bench 220. Like,
Work bet like
Yeah.
be better.
Yeah.
Work to be better.
there's so much you can do to improve your bench.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess you could say that for every one of the three lists, but for bench, you can your arms, your back, your chest, your fucking everything, your legs, everything, lower back, mobility, all that shit. But for deadlift, it's really not a lot. I mean, your back.
They're just your back and
Hamstrings.
Like your hamstrings.
Glutes.
Yeah, that's
And your
it's
Your
a lot more
lats.
technique. It's a lot more technique
core,
than
yeah.
There's just so much more by you just doing a little more of this, a little more of that on your bench. You can get 5 pounds out of it, 10 pounds here and there.
Mm-hmm.
With the other stuff, man, you got to work a lot harder to fucking get it.
Yeah.
I just say recently, like, it's not a stupid epiphany, but like it just comes from like, I remember I had back problems about like 3 months ago, where I just like my back was shitty, and I couldn't figure out why. Like it had never had problems with it before, but it just kind of like it was shitty. But then I realized like I forgot doing abs for a while.
It's fucking.
And I started rolling again.
Yeah.
Started like doing the wheel thing. I never liked it before. I love it now, but like
roller.
like like little things like like oh my gosh, like activating my abs. My abs just been asleep for so long, but now like
They've
like,
been asleep.
it's been like it's like like
Wakey,
you don't
wakey.
use it, it'll just
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
but it'll come back to you like really fast. Like
Muscle
just did that,
memory,
and
yeah.
like I feel like I'm just so much more confident in all my lifts now because
Right.
I feel like my abs are activating right. So I can actually wear belts a little bit loose now. I can't wear it tight no more.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels better.
Fucking time.
About time. That's why I quit. Don't use my belt. I use Chris belts because I had more play into it. But now
Yeah.
I took one down, so now I'm
Using
in my
your
last loop basically. But it feels good.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
But just like little things that you don't notice, and like boom,
Yeah.
you notice
Yeah.
it, and you're like, wow, it helps.
Yeah.
That's how
Big
it was
time.
for queuing my back in like bench when I
Mhm.
moved out there.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, like somebody put like rap music on. I was like, all right. And then for some reason, I just like remember I like popped my fucking like lats out
Yeah.
into the bench, and I was like, this is easier now. I was like, is this what I've been missing the entire fucking time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And yeah, like you'd be surprised too. I feel like sometimes like I'll just get under a bench to relax.
Yeah.
And I feel like people like you lay down, but like it's really like you gotta tuck your feet under. You gotta get tight, even
Yeah.
starting from your legs down. And
Mhm.
sometimes I think I'm just like, why am my bench like not moving as well? I'm like, oh, like you're just soft. You're like a fucking
Yeah. There's a lot of people that I
Like,
see.
people think that like the bench is just oh, your pecs, bro, your pecs.
yeah.
It's
No,
not
like-
just that.
Like a competition style bench, like like the guys that bench a lot, they got big ass legs, big ass calves, big
Mhm.
ass backs, like
Yeah.
so it's not just you gotta have big pecs, like everything, everything is utilized in a bench,
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
look at Martin. He has tiny pecs, but he bench almost 405.
You
He
know,
bench-
like,
I do bench.
yeah,
He
big
bench 405 a few
shoulders, big
times.
arms, like,
You know what I'm saying? Unofficial, but I'm getting there.
Unofficial.
It's close.
yeah.
It's close. But yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, So that's why you got to learn. You got to learn the technique or like what kind of works for you.
Yeah, and then don't just like. I see this too. People like jump like switch their technique like from
Every
one
week?
One week to the yeah. Don't switch your hand grip one week to the other. Do it for 4 or 5 weeks. See if it feels any better. Try to push the number a little bit, and if it feels better or different, then either go with it or go back to another one.
If it
Close
doesn't do
grip
it-
for a while.
Yeah, if
wide
it
grip
doesn't
for a
do
while.
anything, then don't fucking do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
don't do things absent-mindedly.
Yeah.
It's like it makes no sense to just fucking sit there and do work just because somebody told you to do the work.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Like,
wasting
Like, be
time.
aware of what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Active practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
not-
not the newest trend on Instagram. Now I gotta try it.
Yeah, right. Like I'm down if you want to just like fuck around with accessories and do things that were like cool, but like
Yeah.
also be aware of why people are doing those things. Like,
Yeah.
what are they targeting? What are they hitting?
Well, that's another thing too. Like be aware of how you feel, of how your body feels.
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
Like be aware of like how like you move.
Yeah.
How your limbs move. Because everyone's built differently.
Fuck yeah.
Everyone's got different length arms, different length legs. So like watching someone else's form, it's probably not going to translate over to you as much. You might be taller, your legs might be longer, your arms might be longer.
Yeah.
You have a longer torso, you have a shorter torso.
Yeah. and then-
Small hands, big hands, like all that plays in effect. So like, don't just go on YouTube and search somebody and be like,
Yeah,
oh,
don't try to squat like
yeah, it's like
somebody
I want
else.
to try to squat like that, but he's a short shit who could squat, straight up and down.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Like no, like if you're someone with longer legs, like me, for my instance, I'm gonna have a lot of forward lean because that's where the bar path has to be. That's my, the center of my gravity. So,
Yeah.
Oh, you squat like Brandon Campbell. I just realized that.
well, yeah, see, but he's like 6'5".
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go. He's got
Yeah.
long ass legs, man.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
Slim guy.
And then
there-
have
yeah,
to.
Yeah.
And there's shit that you don't see that you have to take into account, like people's hips.
No, yeah.
Like,
you
everybody's
know,
hip
wide,
sockets are different.
wide,
shoulder
narrow
sockets are
hips.
different.
Like, you know.
Everybody is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Don't deadlift like the fucking guy at the meet at San Jose.
Oh my
Don't-
god.
Look,
That-
I don't know if I did this before or after like Brian Shaw got big, but I used to kind of roll the bar too, but I never rolled it and then pulled. Like, I rolled it and then I would like get into a position and then pull. But that was a long time ago. But
terrible.
this guy, yeah, I mean, we were talking about last week, but he would roll it, dude. He would roll it to like over his toes and then pull it from his toes.
Straight fucking fishing pole
It
back.
was like a Ed Cone,
Like, it was like-
deadlift kind of thing. You know, like what's that exercise that you do? The accessory thing, the Ed Cone deadlift or whatever the fuck you call it. When it's like a little bit more out, but then you like fucking bring it in.
Oh, it's kind of like a stiff leg, but like you're not in close. You're out more, so it gets more of your lower back.
Yeah. That's like pretty much what it looked like. It was
Yeah,
weird.
but like his back was like.
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
bad.
Yeah, but the thing was, he pulled like 550.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. It-
Crazy.
like,
So he's a ticking time bomb, essentially.
basically, or
that's what we'd
or his, you know,
He must
his,
just have a
his
really
erectors
strong
and stuff
back.
just got strong over.
Well,
time.
yeah, 'cause all you're doing is just
a ridiculously
Like,
strong
it was
back.
terrible. Like that is like the worst. You know, like that's something you see on like the quarter squatter, like Jim Fuckery page, like the fucking Matty Ice video. Like that's what it looked like.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
terrible.
it was bad. It was bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can feel it in my lower back when I fuck up just, like, one rep.
Hell yeah. But yeah, like how Brandon was saying, like being aware of your own body, like
Yeah.
I can tell, like when I squat, I can tell like from like 225 to like 285. I already know if it's gonna be a good or a bad day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if
that's
225 is moving, and if I get to like 285 and that's still moving, then I'll be all right for the day. But if it's fucking, I'm kind of fucking kind of muscling the last one or two warm ups, it's gonna be a long fucking day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's like even with like supplements, like people take pre-workout absentmindedly. Like pay
Yeah.
attention to what the fuck you ingest.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
the shit that I hate. Like you can bash on pre-workout all you want. I don't give a fuck. But if you're gonna actively take it and not understand what you're putting into yourself and why things are acting the way you are, you're a fucking idiot. I was like, don't be ignorant.
We are connoisseurs.
Or like
of
what
the
it does
pre-workout.
to you. You know,
Yeah.
it's like there's certain pre-workouts who have certain ingredients in it, and they might trigger something differently. And
Right.
Yeah.
you know, or they're just some like kind of well, not like really plain, but like
with like no
the
skin.
ingredients is like really basic. You know, like you know what it is type of
Exactly.
thing. You know? Or like it's like really well balanced. You know, so like you don't really feel like a high and then you boom crash. It's more
Yeah.
just like a steady kind of
Steady incline.
You know,
And if something has 400 milligrams of caffeine,
Oh,
and you
no.
only just drink green tea in the morning
yeah.
for the rest of your fucking life, maybe you shouldn't
Or you
take
just
it.
drank a fucking large black coffee from McDonald's.
Hell yeah!
And you go
know-
and take a scoop of that 400
Exactly.
milligrams
Like
caffeine.
I don't.
Yeah, don't do
You're
that.
gonna be fucking wired.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
know?
if you feel like your heart's racing, don't blame it on the
Yeah.
pre-workout. You're just an idiot.
Yeah.
Some people play.
Or unless you're
bodybuilder-
like me, who can just take God knows how many milligrams of
Since
caffeine.
fucking
and
we were in
Dude.
7th
be
grade.
just fine.
Jesus.
Bodybuilder plays with some crazy pre-workout.
People need to
They'd be
fucking
on that,
study you.
Up on that GNC, man. Like I've seen people bring out some shit that I'm just like, I don't even think I would. Like if my doctor prescribes this, I might not take it. Like,
Yeah.
like if there's like a psycho
Oh,
clown
yeah,
on it,
dude.
it looks like
Oh,
it looks
I
like
It's
some
know,
called like
yeah.
fucking
Psychotic.
yeah.
Yeah.
like something dust, or it's called like angel's dust or something.
But
like that.
a lot of them are like graphics that are
It's, like,
like,
terrible.
designed by
Yeah.
like that's what we get back to like you know designing like it looks like some backyard drawing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
really want to take that.
That's the only reason I don't take that kind
Yeah.
of shit because it looks hella cheap. I'm like, no thanks.
yeah.
spent all the
There's
money on
definitely
the
some kind
fucking
of fucking-
ingredients,
Yeah.
but
I'm
their
not gonna
their
lie.
bottle and packaging looks terrible.
Somebody gave me a scoop of that one time, and I'm not gonna lie, I cut that shit in half.
Yeah.
I was not, because
Yeah.
I looked it up. I was like, I'm not taking one full scoop of this. I was like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. Like we've taken shit that's got hella high amounts of caffeine in it.
Oh
but
yeah, dude. Like that's all I used to look for.
yeah, yeah.
sometimes.
But that's not
You gotta
usually
be
that's
like-
not the best shit though. Like
Oh no, it tastes
know?
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You know, like there really is no thought into the flavoring.
I say like anywhere from like 200 to like 300, because then there's other shit they put into it that actually will help you out also, not just
yeah, I'd probably say
fucking.
yeah, like what he said, probably like 300 max.
And then chase it with a
is
That's
fucking-
kind of
fine.
where I'm at.
And then chase it with an ice cold monster.
Oh, That's the, oh yeah. If anybody out there is like not very sensitive to caffeine, so you sensitive caffeine people, don't do this, please.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
I
We don't
want you in
recommend
the
this.
fucking emergency
This is
room with
what
a
we
heart
do.
attack.
We don't recommend this. We don't need lawsuits.
Get yourself a nice white, ice cold
Yes.
Monster,
Yes.
Sometimes you
and
only
then
need
take your
half.
pre-workout
Sometimes you only need half.
Yeah.
or half. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
but
you
that's
can
a shame.
mix it in a
It's
bottle.
like a beer. You're not gonna waste the beer. You're not gonna waste the monster.
Well, you guys are big. You know,
Yeah.
you guys are big. Like
Yeah.
for me, I can do half a monster, half
You
a
keep
rock
chewing those fucking pre-workout biscuits.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, whatever that.
I can just do a coffee. A coffee.
Yeah, I
that'll
can
be
do that
fine.
too. I can
Yeah.
do. That's what I
Definitely.
usually do.
Most of the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
you don't even need it.
Yeah, but take your pre-workout with a nice white ice cold Monster. Your lives will be changed. Your lives will be forever changed.
Hashtag sponsor us.
Yeah. Hashtag Monster. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Hashtag
But,
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, Jesus.
but
You
yeah,
guys can, if you guys can sponsor Mastetics, you can sponsor us.
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Who did?
I remember when you like
Monster Energy,
started
send us
doing
some
that.
shit.
Yeah, you fucks.
when you guys got me to do that, I was like, changed my life.
Dude,
and
it's
then I
the best
realized
thing.
how much
Like, I
caffeine I,
don't
was
take it with
taking
water
in a
no
day.
more. Like I saw this guy, Martin, do it one time, and I was like, oh my,
Oh yeah.
like a light bulb, went ding.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
I've
was
been
like,
living my
oh
life a
my
whole
Dude, I used to do
God.
that.
lot.
I used to do that with my BCAAs. I used to do a Monster and then a BCA, a scoop of BCA. Fucking the best thing ever. If you don't want to drink soda, do that.
Yeah, dude.
That
Like
was
I
actually-
tried it, and I was like, oh
Bathroom
yeah,
break.
I'm fucking.
Dude. Oh my.
This guy's went 3 times now. We've only been doing this for an hour.
Yeah, you only went through half of it. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's like 8 ounces of coffee.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but anyways, all you people that, that aren't that sensitive or want a little extra
If
kick,
you want to live on the wild side,
yeah, go.
if
and
you
get
want to see
yourself-
Jesus
yeah, get yourself a white Monster with a nice flavored fruity pre-workout. And
Yeah.
let her rip.
to the face, don't mix it.
Yeah,
Do it to the face.
do the dome.
Don't be a bitch.
That shit's fucking bomb.
It's a waste of time fucking drinking 8 to 10 ounces of fucking water mixed with pre-workout and then a Monster. Fuck that. Take that shit to the face. Drink the Monster. Get on with
It's
your
like
day.
the best tasting thing ever. Like one Monster goes with anything.
It'll like activate
It
in like
really
5
does.
minutes.
Yeah.
That's
Life-
like the best part.
Life changer.
Instead of waiting like 15,
Did you wash
20.
your hands?
Hell no, he's disgusting.
You fucking nasty.
Damn, you fucking pissed.
Oh, you
quick.
did wash. You washed your left hand. All
They're
right.
both wet.
This
They're
guy.
Oh, okay.
both
All
wet.
right.
David's one of those guys who doesn't wash his hands after he shits.
Or just
Yep,
wash
I
his one
don't.
hand.
I don't.
Dude, I was watching. Oh, we were talking about this last night, but on Netflix, I recommend this for everybody. Watch Dark Tourist.
Oh
It's
shit.
a show about this guy that goes around like,
Dark places.
no. It's like he goes to like different countries or whatever, and it's like dark tourism is like shit about death or crime or shit like
Okay.
that, right? It's actually really good, and they go to Cambodia, dog. And what was the one that I told you about? Dude, you could pay the military and they'll let you shoot machine guns.
Oh hell yeah.
And this guy was like, I heard that we can shoot a cow. And the little Cambodian dude's like, oh, you want to shoot a cow? He's like, yeah, how much?
A cow?
Yeah, dude, a full-grown cow.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
And he was like, yeah. The guys were like, yeah, how much? And then he was like, they're like 400. He's like, all right, I'll do it for 400.
That's it?
Yeah, 400
With what?
with an AK-47.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's gonna be
my
shredded.
God.
I'm gonna spoil this for everybody. He didn't shoot the cow with the AK, but they had the cow ready. Like he had the gun in his hand. They're like, okay, go ahead, shoot it. And he's like, nah, I'm not gonna shoot it. I just wanted to see if you guys would let me do it. But yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
But like they were shooting rocket launchers, machine guns.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was thinking. I thought they were gonna
targets.
shoot an RPG.
yeah, all that shit. But like he was like, oh yeah, the guy was like, yeah, you can shoot a chicken, a duck, a lamb, or a goat, shit like that. And he was like, oh really? He's like, what about a cow? He's like, oh, you want to shoot a cow? He's like, yeah. And they brought a cow, but he wasn't gonna do it. But he
Yeah.
was like, he wanted
You
to
know,
see how
you'd
far
be
he could go.
surprised. Like we're so fortunate to live in a country where like we had this government assistance stuff like that. You don't gotta do stupid shit to like get money, but once you're desperate for money, you'll do anything.
Yeah.
You'll do anything.
But that was the army though. That was like the Cambodian army.
Yeah, they don't make nothing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, they don't make.
But yeah,
You know how the Cambodian
it's cool to shoot the guns. I'll go
Yeah.
pay them and shoot guns, but I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
fucking shoot a cow.
Cambodian army, they don't make anything. Like policemen, they don't make nothing. You know how to make money? They pull you
Bribes.
over for a ticket,
Yeah.
and you bribe them.
Yeah, that's how it is in
That's
Mexico.
how they make money.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, I wish it was that easy here.
Right?
I would have.
Motherfuckers write you up for anything.
Well, fuck.
just to get you in court.
Then we'd be the same as fucking any other third world country.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's why we got
Get
food
pulled
I
stamps.
thought that was crazy though, dude. Because I was watching it. Dude. I was like, oh fuck, this was really gonna do it.
Damn.
It was like intense, dude. It was like, and then he had like people with him. They were like, oh, you're not gonna really shoot it. And he's like, oh, we'll see. But he didn't do it. But it's a good show though.
Oh, that's good. Then.
Well, I recommend.
Well, good thing for the cow, right?
Yeah.
I recommend a show called Sugar Rush. It's a pastry making contest. So you get
Oh, my
3
goodness.
hours to make basically a cupcake and a confection. And then whatever time you save left, it's for the cake round. It's really nice. It's the opposite of dark tourism.
Yeah, but it's a good show though. You guys should
I'll
watch it.
watch it after.
And then there was one about he goes to Indonesia,
Oh, that one,
dude.
was
And
fucking-
I was telling him, and dude, they dig up dead people.
What?
What
Yeah,
the
dude, it's
fuck?
weird, man. It's weird.
That's
I had to turn it off.
No way.
It was bad. They literally show them
Who's the host?
some New Zealander guy.
Oh.
that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, dude, it's intense. It's intense.
Those
That
guys-
episode was intense. I was
Those
like,
guys
no
must
thanks.
not believe in like spiritual.
Oh no,
fucking-
that's all it's about. It's all it's
Well,
about.
like the
It's
digging up of the people,
yeah.
what Martin was talking about. Is they
Oh, he
believe that
would
it's,
look like that.
they're like
Yeah.
sick,
Oh,
and
okay.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
I
what I'm
have
saying. I
to
was like, you're
watch
gonna dig
this.
up a dead person? That's
I have to fucking
Yeah,
watch
dude.
the
You're
episode.
gonna fucking
watch
watch
it,
it.
dude.
I'm
It's,
just
I
curious.
recommend
Yeah.
anybody to watch it. It's fucking. The show's good, and then it gets to that episode. It's intense.
Yo, this fool look like a freaking hipster. He looked like a quiet hipster that is like a serial killer hipster. From a picture. He
That's
looks-
a perfect description.
He seems okay when he's on the show. It doesn't seem like he's anything else.
Three
Like
kinds of
Just a
hipsters,
fucking
all
New
wrapped
Zealander.
into one.
No big deal.
Damn. I'm curious. I'm gonna watch the Cambodian
Watch it,
one.
dude.
I'll
Watch
watch it
it.
tonight.
The
Yeah.
Cambodian one.
I might not be able to sleep.
I think it's pretty short because it's like a mix with Cambodia and some other one.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
That's all I got for this week.
Oh, David, when's your next meet?
Oh,
Oh no.
1,000 downloads coming up real
Yeah.
fucking
Shirts
soon.
being made
Yeah.
at 1,000 downloads.
Yeah.
We gotta come up with something, man.
You heard it here.
You have to drop it on you now.
I got you.
We want some sick ass.
I've been
ones.
like thinking about it already
Okay,
since
cool.
we've been mentioning
Yes.
it. So,
Wait, of
like,
what?
We gotta.
for
shirt
1K.
design.
We're getting shirts made.
Who'd you
buddy.
think was gonna design the shirts for the
Oh,
1,000
I didn't know. I thought
downloads?
you meant like a poster board or like you know what I'm
Poster
saying?
board?
Like
What
an
is this,
like an
sixth
IG
grade
When you were like
poster.
third grade?
I don't know what
Make
you're talking
posters?
about. Trifle? Yeah, trifle.
I think I need to do stickers. You know anybody that does stickers? I need to do stickers.
No, but I can look
sick.
up the
Oh,
information.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I mean, I don't know how much designing you want to do with them, but I can just get basic ones.
No. I want like colored like this. You know.
Hey, can we?
What
I
do
like
you
our,
Colored, like
hey,
colored stickers, like
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
hey, I
Oh,
like
yeah,
our
yeah.
logo, but let's redesign it.
Yeah, well, I just
Yeah.
did that on the fly, just
Yeah,
so we
you
had
did.
something.
You did. Yeah, yeah. Manny redesign or
I actually
something.
like that.
No,
man.
we'll
That
we'll,
shit's
we'll
cool.
Which
pitch
one? The
whatever
Iron
you
Valley
charge.
Powerlifting?
No, the lifting out loud one.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever
I like
redesign
that.
it, just bill us. We'll take care of it. Yeah.
I gotta take care
This
of.
guy.
Know what I'm saying?
Bill David, don't bill us.
Bill me out. I'll take care of it.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden you want to pay
It'll be
for shit.
good.
That'd
It'll
be
be good.
cafe sponsorship.
McDonald's cafe.
All right, Manny. Where can they find your work and your brands?
If you
And
want to
your
follow me
sweet ass.
personally, it's Manny is hungry. If you want to follow pretty
Because
pictures,
Manny is hungry.
which they're getting a lot better if you're into this, it's also manual.
Because we
And-
took it off autofocus, people,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to learn how to take it off autofocus. Once you get that, I swear to
It's
God,
the one
it makes
button,
things
click.
easier.
Or
Exactly.
you can just rotate
One
your
button,
lens.
that's it.
Just
Turn the
rotate your
dial,
Rotate the lens.
And then turn the other dial and just figure it
there
out.
you go.
And then IVGED for forged.
lens. Okay.
IVG. Oh yeah, it's
Uh,
IVG.
Follow them, please.
We'll repost them. You
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll tag you. Tag you in the link.
tag, repost, follow,
Yeah.
drop a comment, sexual comment, preferably.
Dick pics to
Dick
David
pics
only.
to Manny is hungry
Hey man, I'll take them all.
and to David's son.
Hey, so is it official or what?
Are you dating
I
that
seen your
girl?
little stories and shit.
Yeah, David.
Oh yeah.
We saw him.
Yeah.
All of a
What's her
sudden.
Yeah.
Doesn't
You
even
put
let
it
the
in yet?
homies
I know.
You tongue punched the fart box yet?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You can follow me at D.
Oh my god.
You can follow me at
Dave started blushing, by the way. I'll take that as a yes.
dsun93209 at yahoo.com.
Oh Jesus.
You can follow
Hey,
me at
girl,
the
get it.
hashtag
What is
Daddy's
this,
Home.
Year 2000.
Daddy's Home.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, if you follow us towards the end, till all the way to this point, leave us a DM. We already know you follow us till the end.
Was you like those YouTubers? If you've watched it this far,
Oh,
comment
yeah. You
popcorn. It's like what the fuck?
Hey, if you
Give us a
follow
thumbs up button.
yeah, if you listen to
the
this
thumbs up
far, please take a picture of our gym logo and post it, and we'll shout you out for the next episode.
Hashtag Daddy's home.
Give you a shout
Yeah.
out, yeah.
Brandon.
Oh, at Jolly 54.
Kmart
all I
110.
got.
Or actually, no, I changed it.
Oh,
I changed it.
boy.
I forgot.
Oh.
Everybody's
Changed it.
changing their names now,
Lil
man.
_ tortilla boy with an I.
Shit.
I'm about powerlifting. Manny, thanks for coming by again.
Yeah, thanks.
Did
again.
the podcast fucking double header.
Damn right.
double teamer, whatever you want to call it.
This episode is sponsored by McDonald's. And,
Stop with the McDonald's.
Every
Oh.
episode sponsored by McDonald's.
Listen to
Okay,
Real
Ivy Valley
Brothers.
Powerlifting
Episode.
and IVGED.
If you like the sound of my voice and 4 other Mexicans, Real Brothers pod.
Jesus.
That shit was wild. Listen to that one at least.
Yeah,
Listen
that's
to the
a
other
fucking-
Manny's hungry one. That one's fucking nuts.
All right.
Well,
Are they-
I said too much
Any
next
last
time.
words?
Hey, share this with your friends. Get us to 1,000.
Follow us
And
at Lifting Out Loud.
yeah, thanks for listening.